Yesterday afternoon, a middle-aged woman suddenly walked into our tea space. As she looked around and asked a few things, she said she had some Pu-erh tea at home, and since she had just run out of what she was drinking, she came by to find something new to enjoy. So I told her, Pu-erh tea is a microbially fermented tea. Even after it's made, the fermentation continues slowly for up to 60 years. Just keeping it in your everyday living space, like on a shelf, like these teas on display, is more than enough for the fermentation to continue properly. At that, she looked surprised and said, "Ah, so it just keeps fermenting on its own like this? I didn't know that." Pu-erh continues to ferment even on a shelf or display case. We often have conversations like this with people who visit through tea. Many have heard of Pu-erh tea, but very few actually understand it well. I often ask, what comes to mind when you think of Pu-erh tea? The answers go something like this. Isn't that really expensive tea? I heard there are a lot of fakes. Isn't it supposed to help with weight loss? It did make me feel calm, somehow. And every time I make sure to say this clearly. The key thing to know about Pu-erh is that it's a microbially fermented tea. Even if it's labeled Pu-erh, if the microbial fermentation doesn't continue over time, it was either poorly made or possibly not real Pu-erh at all. The time of fermentation, the process that turns Pu-erh into art. The problem is, it's not easy for most people to tell the difference. So perhaps that's why finding a truly good Pu-erh tea can feel like something that comes from luck, or even merit. Many people already have some Pu-erh at home, but they don't drink it. They just leave it there wondering, is it still okay to drink this? And that's why I really wanted to say this today. Pu-erh is a tea that contains microbial fermentation by nature. The fermentation continues for around 60 years from the moment it's made. As 5 years, 10, 20, 30 years go by, the taste, aroma, and energy evolve, and the effect it has on the body grows deeper. Pu-erh is a tea where storage itself becomes an art. That's what makes it special. Pu-erh tea that matures in your space. Buy a few pieces when you can, and just leave them in your living space. They'll continue to ferment, interacting with the microbial environment of your home 24 hours a day. In the experience of opening one of those teas at different moments in time, tasting what it has become. That experience is truly unique. That's the charm of living with tea. That's the true value of Pu-erh. So please, make it a habit to store your Pu-erh tea in the same space where you live. I sincerely recommend it. Come visit us at Through Tea to experience what words cannot fully describe. The energy of fermentation, storage, and time, and the deep stories hidden in every steep cup. You're always welcome.